Hey there, Allah.
Hey, Ryan.
Good to see you.
Likewise. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thanks for coming. So yeah, I was thinking about prayers, ceremonies, and when they open the space for people to express a prayer, sometimes by a sacred fire. And I've just noticed that sometimes the people sharing, they kind of lose me a little bit. I can't really connect with or understand what they're saying. And I just noticed that you're kind of a shining example of like when someone shares in that powerful way from the heart, how it can be really moving and inspirational. And so I was just wondering if you could share a little bit about how you feel about that.
Yeah, of course. I think for me, it's this remembrance that it's a sacred responsibility to get to share in a prayer. To express our voice is powerful. And in that state, it's not just about what do I want to share, it's also about how is what I'm sharing impacting the other people present, right? That consent, being mindful of the space that you take up and how you take it up. And when you have the opportunity to speak directly to the sacred fire or to source consciousness energy, the divine, in the portal that is a prayer, I believe it's also an opportunity for us to really come into the heart and the feeling in the body of what feels good to share. When we share what feels genuinely good to the heart space and what feels centered in the body, it's often exactly the medicine the people present need to hear. And also for ourselves too, I think we receive what we share always.
Yeah, and I was noticing, I heard you praying the other night, and then when you ended, you said, O Mateo. And I was just wondering if you could share about that with us.
Yeah, Ometeo comes from the Mexica people. It's a Nahuatl word. Anthropologists call the Mexica Aztecs, so that in writing, Mexican and Mexican don't get confused. But this is a Nahuatl word that is often used to end prayers in like the moon dance lineage from Mexico. It also means, Ome means two, Teo means spirit, and it means the sacred duality that is source consciousness energy, all things, the polarities that exist in everything we see.
I'm so happy to have this opportunity to talk with you. I was wondering if you could share anything. I know you've been leading song circles, and I was wondering if you could share anything about the benefit you see with that. And
Man, in my own practice, having the accountability of a song circle that it's an altar to keep lit at all times, right? So it's this invitation to joyful discipline, right? Every day I get to practice because I want to be better for the next songbook. I want to have added a new element to my musicality or my playing or the way that I'm able to listen to other people, or a new prayer that wants to come and be shared with the community. And I noticed that those who really stick with it, and showing up consistently to the circle, not only are they developing the strength of their own voice, but they're also able to build really beautiful relations within this community. It's very much a connecting point, and it's expanded my circle of family, and I pray that it continues to do so. I think it's a really beautiful and important way to manifest too. We all tune our bodies to one another when we sing together, and then we are able to generate more manifesting power as a collective like that, where we're all on the same frequency.
O Mateo.
Oh, Mateo.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Ryan.